Welcome back to the channel. Today I thought it would be fun to read some, maybe a reading blog, or we'll see what happens. But yeah, we got Wildfire here. It's fall, but I know this is a summer camp romance, but just trust me, mood reading. Anyway, I finished Quicksilver last night. I stayed up till like 1 a.m. trying to finish it, and then after I finished it, I got like 20 pages into this book because I really want to read Daydream, the one that just came out. But yeah, Quicksilver was really good. I gave it a 3.75 because it wasn't like that. Sorry, my dog is growling, but it wasn't like that good. But it was like still a very good book. I really enjoyed it. Yeah, that book was just good. It kind of felt like I could see like similarities between like the ACOTAR series, but the ACOTAR series didn't have vampires, and that was something that stood out. But anyways, what am I yapping about? We're gonna start Wildfire, and we got this iced coffee that we just made, and I might light a candle, so we'll see how that goes. Because I'm 50 pages in now to Wildfire, and I forgot to say, but this book is about okay, it's the second book in the Maple Hills series, which the first one was Icebreaker. I have it right here. You can't even see it. Okay, whatever. But yeah, this is the second book, and it says, at a party celebrating the end of the academic year, Maple Hill students, okay, Russ and Aurora have a passionate one-night stand, which not my favorite trope. Like, I don't know about that trope, but anyways, I just got to the point where that happened. 50 pages in, not a spoiler, it's on the back of the book, okay, don't get mad at me. And then like the rest of the book I think takes place at a summer camp, and that's where they meet, and they're both staffing. And yeah, but 50 pages in, and I thought, wouldn't it be fun to do in August wrap up, since I didn't even film an August wrap up video, so why not just add it to this one. Okay, so out of all of the books I read in August, I only have one physical book, but the rest I read on my Kindle, so let's go and see which one I read first. Okay, so I read all romances in August. The first one I read was Love Unwritten, the Lakefront Billionaire series by Lauren Asher. And I will have to agree with the majority of people that it was just like a very, very long romance, but I did really enjoy it. The series, Love Unwritten, and what was the first one? Love Redesign, my first like real Lauren Asher books that I've read, and I really do like her writing style and everything. I'm enjoying the series right now, so that's a good thing. I gave it, 4 stars, which is pretty high. Yeah, the second book I read was Addicted to You in the Addicted series. This is a very popular series, I know. So I started it while I was on vacation, and also gave it 3 stars. The first book, you know, like it, I don't know, it was like dragged on. Like the first part felt like it dragged on forever, and then, but I know that people say you get more attached like throughout the more books you read, and I'm currently on the 3rd book right now, which is Addicted for now, I think, but I'm only 26 and I haven't picked it up since. I will come back to it probably, but I'm just like not in the mood right now. So I gave that 3 stars. And then the 3rd book I read was Ricochet, which was the 2nd book. That book was better. I can't say it without like spoilers obviously, but yeah, that one was better. I feel like the ending was good because if you read it, you know what happens. We got a character come back. Okay, and that one was also a 3 stars. You know, still good. 3 stars is good. And then the last book I read in August was my actual physical book, and it was a novel love story by Ashley Postman, and this book was so good. Like, I feel, because I've been seeing like Destiny and Sarah and Rachel read this book, and like Destiny and Sarah, I think like they said it wasn't like the same to the 7-Year Slip, and this is my first book that I read by her, but I just love her writing. It's so lyrical, it's so poetic, and I really love this book, and I loved the way it talked about books and the way the main character just felt about books, and you know, the lines that would have like she would write in were so good, and I just like imitated this book so much. Like, it was truly like so good. Hang on. Oh my gosh, the first, not even like the first chapter, but the first like it starts with an ending right at the beginning, and then at the end it starts with what, a beginning, I think. Yeah, a beginning, and I thought the whole wraparound was well done. Definitely love this book. You know, things kind of start to pick up, I would say. I don't know, like during the end I just kind of felt off paced. This book kind of had a weird pacing, but I love her writing. Anyways, I gave this book 4 stars. Would definitely recommend. Also, it's so pretty. It looks so good on my shelf. Like, you know where Powerless is right there? I like thinking about it, just putting it right there. But Powerless is my number one baby, my 6-star read. So see how that goes. I still need to read Reckless. I want to read Reckless so bad, but I'm waiting for like more December fall, like December vibes, because I feel like that would be the best time to read it. One for my reading goal. I don't know if you can see that, but I set up this little Notion page, so it has I kind of copied Destiny's, which you couldn't tell. I literally love Destiny, but it's on my phone, so it's really like tiny, but it has like, I don't know if that's inverted, but it has the names, and then it has the ratings and the genre and the page count and the month. And yeah, I read 41 books, and my goal is, it was 65. I don't know if I can do 65 since like school started, you know, and everything, and like trying to keep all A's and everything and all that stuff, but I lowered it to 60, and I definitely think we can get there, because this is my first year with where did my Kindle go? Oh, with my Kindle. So I've definitely been reading a lot more books with this. I literally love my Kindle. If you haven't gotten a Kindle yet, you so should, but you know, it's really good. It's what I bring to school all the time, since I don't want to carry it around like a big book, you know, because that's extra weight, like added with all the notebooks and everything. So yep, that's what I read this month and last month, and obviously I'm still reading more, but 50 pages in. Let's see how the rest of this goes and how much I get done today. We'll see. Okay, so it's later at night, obviously, and I plan on reading more of Wildfire. I'm on page like around 110 and definitely more interested than I was in the beginning. At first, what is it? I didn't even remember Russ from like Icebreaker, but then going more into it, I remember that he was the one who like the whole like ice ice rink situation happened with, and all of that drama, if you want to say. But yeah, and finding out more about Aurora and her family and his family and their relationship. And we're at camp now, and it's going good. They're like doing this. Right now, they're at like it's the week before like before the campers come, so they're doing like a lot of what is it, camp bonding, team bonding right now with the staff because they're the only one there. But yep, that's how it's going. It's going good, and I guess I'm gonna read some more. Okay guys, so actually it's been like a week since the last clip, and I want to tell you that I finished Wildfire, and all the well, if I were to film me reading it, like the rest would me be like reading it at school during my free time or like during athletics period. So that would have been kind of boring and kind of like awkward to bring up the camera and like just film me reading it. Anyways, I finished Wildfire, and not to be mean or anything, I gave it 2 stars. Which I love the vibe of the summer camp. Like I love the summer camp vibe, even though it is like nearing fall, or it is the fall time. But come on, Texas, like we don't really get that far into it. It's still like 90 degrees out here, so love the vibe of the summer camp. But like I don't know, the romance. They were kind of like too similar to each other. I know that's not a bad thing, but yeah, they were like too similar, and sometimes I would be like, oh wait, okay, so Russ is the one with the dad issues, but so is Rory. So I'm like, sometimes I have to like figure out who's talking, because you know, like when you read, like when you're reading, you're like, you know who's talking, like you know who has like the certain like characteristics of what they're talking about, or you know, they have like a certain tone to how they talk, so you know like it's this character. But no, they would just like talk the same, and sometimes I don't know. But yeah, this 2 stars. It was kind of predictable too, not gonna lie. The pacing at the end was kind of weird for me, but I don't know, it might just be a thing with me and books, and like the end, I don't know what I'm expecting at the end. Oh, and then the epilogue. Sorry if this is like spoilers or anything. I don't think this is spoilers, but in case it is, you can like skip to whenever I'm done talking about this. But yeah, the epilogue jumps to 9. It says like 9-ish years later. Like, oh my gosh, like that is a long time away. But I found it cute, like what they did 9 years later. But I don't know, it caught me off guard. It's like 9 years, wow. You know, usually it's like 3, 5 years, 2 months later. But I'm not saying that's bad. Sorry, I don't know. But this book was, I liked Icebreaker better. I felt, but maybe it's just because it was just focused on them 2 more, not like the friend aspect, you know, that Icebreaker had with like the whole hockey team and all the cute moments in it. And maybe I'm just a actual hockey girl, romance girly, but this one, he is a hockey player, but he's at summer camp, so there's not a point in time where he actually plays hockey in this book. So if you're looking for like a hockey sports, if you're looking for a sports romance, this is not a sports romance. It's 2 people at summer camp and that go to the same college that happen to be a part of Maple Hill series. But anyways, yeah, while I was out last weekend, I picked up Daydreaming by Hannah Grace, and I'm actually very excited for this one. Actually very excited. But for the next book that I'm reading, I started Zodiac Academy, but hey, hear me out. I don't know if I'm gonna finish it. I think I got maybe I'm still reading the first chapter, but I don't know how it's going so far. But if that doesn't work out, then I might reread Throne of Glass series because I'm on Queen of Shadows right now, but I don't know, it kind of lost me there. I wasn't really feeling it, started during January. Maybe it was the winter vibes, and then I was reading over into summer, so maybe it wasn't the vibe. Who knows, but might give that another chance. Oh, yeah. Okay, hey guys, but y'all might be tired of the same background right here, but yeah, this is the background I have right now. That's easy for me to sit down and talk to a camera. But anyways, it is Wednesday, and I think the last clip I filmed maybe Monday or Sunday. But anyways, I started reading Throne of Glass. Oh my goodness, look at this cute book cover my friend crocheted me. She it's from she crocheted it 2 years ago, but I still use it all the time. But reading Throne of Glass right now. So yep, I'm 90 pages in. It is way better the second time around. If you were to read the Throne of Glass series and you're not really into it yet, I would say just stick around because, well, I read the first 3 full books, and then I went into Queen of Shadows, and that's where I kind of stopped. It wasn't bad or anything, it's just that I wasn't invested in the characters, and so I kind of just got bored, except for Dorian. I literally love Dorian, but other than that, I was so I just kind of put it down. But it's getting back into fall, so maybe that'll, in winter, so maybe that'll give me motivation to finish this whole series before the year ends. Crossing my fingers. But anyway, other than that, no judging again, but on my Kindle I'm reading Zodiac Academy. Oh my gosh, I have to say that it is definitely not this isn't I'm not hating on this book, but it is cringe, very cringe right now. And I found it so funny because I was reading at my cross country meet today with my friend, and we were just laughing at it because of the things that were in it and certain quotes in the book that I'm not gonna say on here. Maybe I'll put a picture of it on the screen, but anyway, we were laughing at that, and I told her about it, and she was like, man, I might have to read that just to cringe at it. But anyway, it's going good. I've only sat down to read it twice, and I'm already 80 pages in, so I think I'm gonna sit down and read some more. But I have church soon, so we'll see how much I can read before church and getting ready. That's my reading update for now. Hopefully y'all don't get sick and tired of this background, but okay, bye. Chapter 5 and I'm on chapter 6, but oh my gosh, people at the school, I get what people say when they're because I've read some reviews and people were saying that everyone is super rude at the school, and oh my gosh, I've only read 5 chapters, but dang, they kind of are rude. What? That, man, I see a conflict of the story over the series, I guess, but I'm not 100% sure because still I've only read 76 pages, so, but I think they're gonna, I don't know if this is spoilers, but I'm gonna say it. Maybe I should have read the back, but I think they're trying to take their throne back from these 4 dudes whose mothers and I guess mothers or fathers were seeing over the kingdom. Like, they split it 4 ways when the Vega twins' parents died, and that happened, and they're like, they don't want the Vega twins to take their throne, or not, like, their soon to be like throne, but we'll see how that goes. That was crazy. Oh my gosh, they are rude. I'm like girl just got here. Like, I'm like imagining myself in this situation, and I'm gonna like cry if someone treated me like this. But good for her standing her ground, I guess. I mean, it's kind of weird. Also, I cannot tell apart Darcy and I think the other one's name is Tracy. Yeah, I can like barely tell them apart, but you know, one of them's in air right now, and one of them's in the fire one. I think that's what it's called, fire. Ooh, and then I just got to chapter 6, and we'll see how that goes. I'm gonna get ready for church. I think I'm gonna read later, because it's about time for me to get ready for church. But anyways, that's my update right now for Zodiac Academy. Also, I changed the lights to purple, in case you were wondering, but yeah. Bye.